Hey guys, Aziz here, and in this video we're going to go over exactly what you need to do in order to succeed in business, or at the very least increase the chances. Now, I'm driving, so my main focus is going to be on the road, not on the camera. I hope you don't mind. Now, this video idea was brought to me, or the thought came to me, when I was at dinner with two guys, both at six figures, both doing well. I've known them for both years, right? And we're just sitting down, we're talking about money, what's happening in the industry, what we can do to get advantage, so on and so forth. And I like these conversations because it's with people who I verified how much money they make. I know how much money they make. So I know that they're not lying and they're not just talkers. And I like having dinners with these types of people because they're on their shit and they need one sentence that makes all the difference. Now, I had asked them, I had sat in silence, one of them had made note. He's like, Ismael, you're not talking so much in this dinner, because typically, while I am introverted, I like to talk a lot. So the whole time I'm thinking, I'm planning, I'm strategizing, because lots of changes are happening in the business and in a few industries that I'm working in. So I'm trying to strategize how to adjust, so on and so forth. And I asked these guys this simple question, and this is the question I implore you to ask yourself, right? If there was a genie that gave you one wish, but it was a strange wish, it was basically, this genie will lock you into a contract where for 3 hours of your day for 1 year, you would do that one thing. 3 hours non-stop. Now, in my case, what that means is I can't take sales calls, I can't have any meetings, whatever it's going to be. Can't make any content, not that I'm too big on content, but I'm blocked for those 3 hours. What would it be? And answers can vary. For some people, it can be meditation, it can be reading, it can be networking, it can be sales, so on and so forth, right? Driving is a pain in Dubai. So there's many things that it can be, but then ask yourself, what is the one thing, right? Now, for some of you guys, I recognize the fact that you're not too savvy on business. So maybe you ask somebody else. But what is the one thing that if you did for 3 hours consistently for 1 year, it would bear fruits forever? Now, honestly, if you're a beginner, thank you. If you're a beginner, my one recommendation to you is reading nonfiction. If you don't know what to do, how to do sales, outreach, niche research, client management, service delivery, any of it, right? If you don't know how to start a product, advertise, I wouldn't recommend going into that, which you do not know anything of, simply because you can end up going down the wrong route for 1 year and just burn your time. Because one small mistake in your maths, in what you believe to be correct or incorrect, whatever it may be, right? You've wasted a year of your life. If you're just starting, 3 hours of reading. Now, nothing to do with mindset, no Harry Potter, just pure non-fiction books, right? Understanding markets, understanding money, understanding clients, human psychology. Focus on those books, finance books. Become literate at money. Money is so complex to understand, and it's yet so simple at the same time, right? But there's so many nuances in it. Study that for 1 year. You have my word. And you watching this right now, you know it's true. If you spend 3 hours daily just reading on finance, reading about psychology, how society works, what trends people follow. Why do people follow trends? How do trends work? Why do people buy stuff that's materialistic? How can you leverage that fact, right? What are people's desires, their truths? Just reading and learning from experts. Do that 3 hours a day, your life will change. Your life will change drastically. And granted, I don't get many views, but let me ask you this, right? Maybe the person watching this might apply to you. Can you offer 3 hours of your time to work for free for somebody who is making millions? Someone who really knows what they're doing. Can you spend 3 hours a day with them working on their business, just being their bitch? Those 3 hours that you put in for that year, your life will change in ways you couldn't imagine, right? So sit down and think, what can I do for 3 years? Now, granted, you don't have a genie, and there are times when things are going well, things are not going well. There are times when you're motivated, demotivated, so on and so forth. But at the very least, try, because there'll always be people who won't put in as much effort as you will, and that makes a very big difference, right? Very big difference. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.